So yeah, Alone Together, week 20, August the 3rd. Amazing. And I'm really excited about this month. I feel like it's a month of of transformation. I think there's a lot of potential in the month of August because everybody's kind of in a holiday mode, even though we're in lockdown and everything. I think a lot of people are at ease in August, so it's a good month for doing some kind of soul searching. And okay, I have to move that incense because it's literally going in my mouth. Sorry. Oops. Okay. Can you see the smoke? Because it's a lot of smoke. Oh yeah, Carol, you're saying I missed the schedule. Can you post it? Yeah, we've posted it on Sarah's website. It's on mine as well, and Sue's putting it on hers. So it's Monday, Susie, Tuesday, Sarah, Wednesday, Sue, Thursday, Sue, and Friday, Susie. So the 3 S's, Susie, Sarah, Sue, Sue, Susie. That's how it'll go. So yeah, I think that keeps it nice and easy without, trying to bring in another different teacher or whatever. I think it'll work kind of more of a flow. So yeah, today is all about the law of detachment. So you were setting the intentions last week, and as I said, and even if a clear intention didn't come to you, I invited you to think about what would be the feeling you would get. What's the feeling if this, when your needs are met, basically? Like, do you want to feel more safe and secure? Do you want to feel healthier? Do you want to feel have more love in your life, more fun, maybe more bliss, or like Anandham or something like that? So going with the feeling can often really kind of ease the pressure on setting the intention, because the beauty when you learn about the law of detachment, it really helps you understand the law of intention and desire, because when you learn to practice the law of detachment, it says that you're not going to force solutions. So you don't have to figure out how it's all going to look or how it's all going to come about. So in order not to force things, you have to really allow stuff. So you have to allow yourself to be as you are. You have to allow yourself to feel anxious, or you have to allow the other people around you to be making no sense or in chaos or whatever. We have to allow things to be as they are, including ourselves. And then the second thing we have to do is we have to factor in uncertainty. So, then that uncertainty is actually your path to freedom, because the not knowing is kind of one of the keys to the law of detachment. I'm completely uncertain as to how I am going to feel more joy in my life. I'm completely uncertain as to how I'm going to feel more secure in my life, or whatever that intention is. There's a myriad of ways that can show up. So you have to factor in that uncertainty. And when you allow for uncertainty, you sort of allow then, solutions to emerge more spontaneously. You're living from a more spontaneous place. So you might have to develop becoming more spontaneous, because we at this stage we can often be quite rigid about what we like, what we dislike, so we could be saying no to something that's really would be the best thing we could ever do. I always look at my nose, because my nose give me the biggest, not my nose, but when I'm saying no, when I meet that no, I know that I have a huge resistance. I have a huge block to that thing, maybe, and often it's the thing that I've said no to is the thing that comes into my life anyway. And it's like the biggest leap of transformation that you might experience. So noticing what you're saying no to, noticing what you're saying yes to, and maybe embracing all possibilities. Allow yourself to say, look, I just don't know. I have no idea how this is going to manifest. But by the end of August, I've set the intention for whatever it was you set your intention last week. And we're going to bring up the intention again today in the meditation. If it comes to you, we'll say it in a short, positive, present moment statement. I am, and the feeling that you get from that intention manifested. And then we're going to use the mantra for the law of detachment, which is Om Anandham Namah. I'll put that in the chat, by the way. So, Om Anandham So Ananda is bliss in Sanskrit. Namah. Okay. So that's the mantra we're going to do. We'll do it just for a short time. Om Anandam Namah. And I suppose the meaning of that mantra is, my actions are blissfully free from attachment to outcome. My actions are blissfully free from attachment to outcome. So I invite you now, before we start the practice, to just say either out loud or to yourself, Om Anandam Namah. Om Anandam Namah. Om Anandam Namah. And then just so that you can harness the meaning, if you want to know the meaning, my actions are blissfully free from attachment to outcome. My actions are blissfully free from attachment to outcome. And in order to put this law into place, we're not going to force solutions. We're allowing everybody to be as they are, factoring in uncertainty, and allowing the solutions to emerge spontaneously from total chaos or confusion or disorder. Like, the more confused you are, apparently, the better, because you'll be in a flux, you know? So from that kind of total chaos or confusion or disorder, something will spontaneously emerge. And it's most likely not what you expect. So you kind of have to be willing then to go with the fact that uncertainty is the path to freedom, because I'm really letting go of the control. So when we let go of the control, where does it take us? We step into, and this is where we're going to go in the meditation today, we're going to step into the field of infinite possibilities. So that's why you can get nervous about setting the intention, because you think I'm asking you to figure out where you're going next. I'm not asking you that. I'm asking you, how do you want to feel in the next month, at the end of this month? Just go with the feeling, you know. How that emerges, we're going to let that up to the universe. So there's infinite possibilities where that's going to take us. So for the law of intention and desire to really work, we have to practice the law of detachment. That's why I was going to not do it today, and then I thought, no, we're going to have to do that if we put so much emphasis on intention and desire last week. So so when you're open then to kind of an infinite kind of number of choices, or you know, you want to look at your life in a more kind of like you're on an adventure, and see the fun and the magic and the kind of mystery, you know, that comes with uncertainty. Like, so uncertainty can make you a little bit anxious, it can make you a bit nervous, but that's that sort of energy that you need to move into something better than where you are already. Because if you're intending today, I want to feel safer, you have to move out of where you are now to get to where you want to go. So there's energy required for that. So the energy I find that comes up in me usually is complete anxiety, complete resistance. Like, I hit walls and I want to go in there and I want to hide under the couch, because I'm like, oh God, you know. And then I know usually, okay, something else is coming, there's something bigger coming. And that's where the practice comes. That's why we do the meditation then every day, because the meditation gives me the main tool to be able to let go, just to let go, and, you know, release that control and stop trying to force everything to go how I think it should. Okay, so we're in a state of uncertainty. We're in this kind of paradigm at the moment where nothing is as it was. We talk about this new normal that we're all going to emerge in, but you know, this group in particular, we're going to emerge into that new paradigm with kind of completely different nervous systems because of the daily practice that you're showing up for. And I know that you're seeing the benefits of it. So I could be talking about it now all day, but I think it's time we should just do the practice, okay? Because we could be talking about it, but never doing it. So let's get into our positions, right? If you want to remember the mantra again, it's going to be Om Anandam Namah. Om Anandam Namah. My actions are blissfully free from attachment to outcome. My actions are blissfully free from attachment to outcome. And also you're going to call to mind that intention that you set last week. And if you can't even remember what that was, or you didn't set one, or you weren't on the call, you can just allow yourself now just to consider, how do I want to feel by the end of this series, by the end of this month? You know, We're cultivating a feeling, okay? And that's what we're going to go with. And when we go into your heart for the guidance, I'm sure something will come. I'm confident, for most of you anyway. All right, uncross your feet, your hands, allow them to rest lightly on your lap. And just take care of anything. Like, I had to seriously take care of that incense there because it was like having a forest fire on my desk. If you need a drink of water, you need to open a window or close a window. Just take care that all of your comforts are catered for now. Brilliant. And when you feel safe and secure to absolutely surrender now to this practice, we'll be meditating for about 20 minutes. So we're going to relax into the chair, staying upright if you can. And then when you feel ready, you can softly close your eyes. And as we begin now to withdraw our senses, as we move our attention from our external environment to our internal environment, we'll just become aware of the sounds that are in the distance. What is the sound that is furthest away that you can hear right now? And then what is the sound maybe that's in your immediate vicinity? I can hear the sound of my computer whirring and a bird outside. What can you hear? Can you hear the wind? Can you hear people talking? Is there music? Just noticing that sound is never a barrier to your practice. The sounds in the environment are just a momentary distraction. We acknowledge each sound and then we return to the practice. Let's become aware now of the sound of your breath. And ask yourself, how am I breathing? Is your breath slow and steady, or shallow and loud? And you're giving yourself permission now to really relax and allow your breath to deepen naturally. And we'll use the sound of each breath now to focus our attention for the next few moments. Meeting the breath where it enters your body. And just noticing where it moves in you. And as you observe the gentle rise and fall of the breath within you, allow your awareness now to draw gently in towards the center of your chest, to your heart. Connect with this beautiful, sacred, still and silent aspect of you at the center of your chest. And maintaining your attention in your heart now, ask your heart for guidance. Just imagine that connection. And with your attention there, pose the question now, what is my heart's desire? What do I really, really want? Do I want to feel more? Do I want to be more present, more peaceful, more compassionate? Do I want to experience more joy, more bliss? Deepen my connection with the divine? Maintain your awareness at the heart while you ask that question a couple of times silently now. What's my heart's desire? When you let go of the question, just pause here for another few moments. And just notice if anything appears, a sound, a word, sensation, a memory. Now I want you to imagine yourself taking this word or this symbol or sign from your heart center. Imagine that you're putting it in a backpack that you're carrying with you. And it's light and it's easy to carry. And imagine now that you're standing in front of a path. And the signpost on the path is freedom. Freedom to be me. Freedom to live joyfully. Freedom to engage in the mystery of life. And now we're going to take a journey along that path in this practice. So just imagine yourself skipping along that path, secure that you have that heart's desire in the backpack. And imagine now that you're going on this journey inward, down this path that leads to freedom. Notice who's joining you on the path. Maybe look around. And then look back and see who's chosen not to join you. Are you leaving anybody behind right now, just on this particular path or journey? And trust that they're exactly where they're supposed to be. Allowing everything and everyone to be exactly as they are in this moment. And imagine now that at the end of this path, there's like a time travel machine. Allow it to take form now, any form that feels good to you now. It could be an elevator or escalator, it could be a time machine, it could be a nice stairwell. And allow yourself now to enter that space where time travel is its nature. And as you settle in, imagine now that your awareness is being catapulted forward in a pleasant way to a month from now. And you emerge from that staircase, that elevator, escalator, or time machine at a location which is a month from now. Imagine yourself stepping out there. And as you step out, you remember that in the backpack, you have that intention that you carried with you on that journey to freedom. So you open your backpack, you take it out. And you allow that intention now, that symbol, that feeling, to inform that experience 1 month from now. Allow now a scene to emerge in your awareness. Looking around, does it look familiar? Is there anybody with you that you recognize? Maybe have a look and see what you're wearing. And as you take in all of the sights and the sounds, the smells, and the sensations that are in that moment in the future, allow yourself now just to explore for the next few moments with a curiosity. And remember that this moment is the manifestation of that intention. So how does it look? Does it feel peaceful? Does it feel joyful? Is there a mystical element to it? And as you wander and explore this area, imagine now that you come to a big, old, wise oak tree. And this tree has been around for centuries. And it'll be around for centuries more. Imagine yourself taking cover, taking some shade, sitting underneath, resting gently against the tree, absorbing all of the wisdom of the tree, of the nature, of all the nature elements supporting your journey here. And it's here we're going to begin the mantra practice for the Law of Detachment. It's Om Anandham Namah. Om Anandham Namah. My actions are blissfully detached from the outcome. Om Anandham Namah. So see yourself sitting under this big, wise, ancient tree, repeating the mantra for the next few moments. Simply feel and hear that mantra, and even if you don't remember it, just trust that it's reverberating now for about another minute. Om Anandham Namah. My actions are blissfully free from attachment to outcome. Om Anandham Namah. My actions are blissfully free from attachment to outcome. Release the mantra now and just stay with the visualization of you sat beneath this really wise ancient tree. And as the tree speaks, you hear the words, "You are what your deep driving desire is. As your desire is, so is your will. As your will is, so is your deed. As your deed is, so is your destiny." And this is a really ancient text from the Upanishads. And just allow those wise words now to imbue and embody you. You are what your deep driving desire is. As your desire is, so is your will. As your will is, so is your deed. As your deed is, so is your destiny. Carry those words with you. Put them in the backpack with the other sign and symbol you got from your heart center. Thanking the wise tree for the wisdom and acknowledging how the future has informed this present moment in this practice. See yourself now getting up, seeing the path ahead and making your way back. See who is traveling with you and notice how you got there. You come back to the start point. Maybe it was an elevator, maybe it was a time machine. However you got there, go back the way you came. Follow the path all the way back. And let's meet back here in this present moment on the 3rd of August, 2020. And as you return from your journey, I invite you now just to pause and bask for one more sacred minute in your own stillness and silence until you hear the bell. No mantra, no effort, simply be. And take the next few moments now to fully integrate the practice. Imagine yourself integrating it on a cellular level. So visualize the intelligence and wisdom of your experience to be embodied now from the tips of your toes, the soles of your feet, up both of your legs, up your whole spine, all the way to the top of your head, down both arms to the tips of your fingers, and the whole front of your body. Imagine yourself now absolutely embodying the wisdom from the future in this present moment. Just feel how you feel now. And then let's seal the practice by taking a long, slow, deep breath in together. And as you fill up your belly, I want you to stretch out your arms and reach into the environment that you occupy. And just say one more time to yourself that mantra for the law of detachment. Om Anandham Namah. Let's do it again. Long, slow, deep breath in. And as you exhale, stretch it out and then repeat the mantra Om Anandham Namah. And as we bring the practice to a close, let's draw the hands together in prayer position, taking our fingertips to our forehead as we take a bow to ourselves for showing up today, and then drawing the backs of the thumbs to the breastbone. And really feel that connection with your heart and trust that all of the answers you need are right there within you. When you feel ready, you can take a few more minutes as you gently become more aware of your physical body, your physical environment. Start becoming aware of the sounds. You can rub your hands together and build up that kind of magic energy that we have. And then just cup them gently over your eyelids. And just come out of this practice nice and gently. You don't want to jar yourself out of your practice ever. You want to come out nice and gently, and you want to sort of bask in the energy that was created in the practice. And as we return back to the call and we reconnect with each other, I invite you to consider that law. Factor in uncertainty. Allow the solutions to emerge spontaneously. Trusting that uncertainty is the path to freedom. And stepping into that field where we just went, that field of all possibilities. So yeah, that was a bit of a journey. I hope you enjoyed it. I went a little bit off my usual scripts, but you're welcome to unmute yourselves and share. How did you find the experience? Or maybe how was your week? How was your weekend? You know, if you have anything you'd like to share.
Susie.
Go.
You go first. Amanda, you go.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ellen. It's Lisa Huffman.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lisa,
I'm sorry.
really quick. Unreal, unbelievable. I almost feel that, Susie, you say, and Sarah says this is not woohoo, but I think it is a little bit, because I don't know if anyone else on the call feels it, but I think you are in me deciding what to talk about, because it's what I need when you talk. It's very woohoo. And I was having a conversation with my good friend Nancy, who's also on the call, right before this. And two things. One, you know, I'm in the McLean program, I'm just finishing. And I'm so motivated, project oriented, like, what am I gonna do with this when I'm done, you know, from day one? And Sarah and everybody else keeps saying, just what this meditation was. Don't, you know, just detach yourself from it. It will come. Have the intentions that you want to do something good. Doesn't matter what it is. And doing that a year. And I think the concentration of the past 20 weeks, it came. And it came, you know, I think you've done this one a couple, maybe once or twice before. What we did today, a little different. And in the past couple of days, I didn't have to do a thing. 2 different people came to me with what to do with what I've learned in different ways to make it productive and beneficial. I'm not even sure if that's what I'll do, but it doesn't matter. So it is woohoo. I mean, it's incredible. It's incredible. So I just have to thank you and all the Sues and Susies and everybody, for Sarah's for continuing. And all you guys, I love it. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thanks, Ellen, for sharing. Oh, I'll stop the recording. Thank you for sharing that.